You're about to listen to TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
Hello, Internet, and welcome.
That sounded friendly.
Hey,
wow.
Yeah. Hey, come on in. Welcome. Everyone's
Get
welcome.
the fuck out. Stay the fuck out. Do good cop, bad cop?
There you go.
Good host, bad host? Yeah.
I don't want fucking anybody in here.
Get out of here. What are you doing listening to this shit?
Turn us off. Delete it.
Crap, we should start over. Hi, new listener on Spotify.
Hey, Paul.
Welcome to our weird podcast where we send you mixed messages on the regular. I like this though. I like this shtick. I like your friendly guy voice.
Yeah. Hey, welcome. Except you fucking go away. You know who you are. Everybody else come in. Sit down.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You don't even need me anymore.
Yeah. Would you like some mulled wine? Some other weird beverage I could offer you?
What is mulled wine?
Hot wine with spices in it.
Oh, like in Game of Thrones?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. Is that how you know what it is?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, great. Perfect.
Because of Game of Thrones, and then friend of the show, Aaron Carpenter, who is one of the top mods on the Wikipedia.
Mold vintners.
He's a very top mold vintner. Don't no one heat up wine like him.
Yeah. But the trick is you do 20 seconds and then you flip it and then you do 20 more seconds.
You have to fully flip the wine.
Then you stir it.
All at once.
Yeah.
If you slowly flip it, then it gets all fucked up.
No, it's not going to work at all.
You got to invert it so it all falls into each other.
Yes.
It's delicious.
Yeah, it is known. Well, that was a fun episode that we just did.
Yep.
I'm sick, so
Yeah.
I guess we're done.
Now we're flipping it again. I was sick, now you're sick.
Yeah. It's okay.
This will be a better episode than Battleship.
Man, I hope so.
Yeah.
Boy,
Man, I hope so. That was real bad.
boy, that was a rough one.
No, man.
I agree. This will be a way better podcast episode than Super Battleship.
Yep.
Also, no one's listening to this anymore because I told them to stop.
They're like, oh, fine. All right.
As we know, everyone does what I ask.
Dave
so.
said to stop, so I guess turn it
Stop
off.
listening. But that's okay. We still got the download.
Unsubscribe.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Just get the fuck out.
No. But come back next week.
Give us $1.
Patreon.com/TADPOG. We appreciate it.
Give me $1. Get the fuck out. Give me your lunch money for the month.
Oh, man. I wish I could eat for a month on $1. That'd be pretty sweet. TADPOG lunch. That should be a Patreon goal. If we get to... I'm not even going to make it. I'm not even going to make the claim. Because,
Something else for Phil to write down and remind us of in 6 months.
Yeah, Phil will write it down, and then 20 years from now, we'll reach that goal, and it'll be like, you owe everybody TADPOG Lunchables. You said that you were going to buy a factory and make TADPOG Lunchables. That's only caviar. TADPOG caviar.
Well, TADPOG lunch. If we get to $1,000, I'll bring a box of club crackers and a pack of bologna and make everyone one Lunchable.
Oh man, I do love some club crackers.
And Melissa and the girls, oh my God, they all love Lunchables.
I used to. I haven't had one in a long time, so I don't know if I still do or not.
It's still something they all go in there and will grab.
Yeah, a Lunchable.
All the girls for lunches, yeah, Lunchables.
Yeah, Nikki will eat a Lunchable from time to time. It's just one of those where it's like,
I'm like, I could buy you the cracker, everything for it.
Yeah.
A lot cheaper and you'd have way more of it. Not the same. It's not the same.
But it really isn't the same though. Because like now I haven't done any research on this outside of the one Cracked podcast episode I listened to probably 4 or 5 years ago. And the details are very hazy for me.
That's all I'd ever do, so we're good.
But they were talking about how like food is engineered. You probably know this because you're a chef. But it's like food is engineered to be addictive.
It's as much chemistry as anything else now.
Yeah.
Like McDonald's has that perfect ratio of salt, fat, and sugar.
Yeah.
To be addictive.
So it's true.
No, it's absolutely true.
Yeah. And I believe it because, I mean, I still go to McDonald's even when it's like, I shouldn't do that.
Yeah. I don't mean, looking back on it, I don't like it that much, but yeah, I'm going to go there.
But it is open.
Yeah.
And I am hungry.
That is part of the problem. Yeah.
And I am lazy.
Yeah.
I could make a sandwich that's way better for me.
Yeah.
And I've already purchased all the ingredients for, but then I'd have to toast some bread as opposed to
toasting your bread. Damn.
Yeah, man, we are fancy. But the thing that always stops me is the condiments, because it's like I'll think about making a sandwich and it's like, all right, because this is a perfect sandwich for me. 4 ounces of sliced turkey on toasted bread.
What kind of bread?
Just whatever bread. I'm not really picky
No preference,
about the
wheat,
bread.
white.
I mean, it's usually white bread.
Sourdough,
It's usually
rye.
like I grew up like
Banana.
No, not banana bread. I've never had a turkey sandwich on banana bread. Have you?
We'll do that for you. We'll make the Mitch Hedberg special with turkey on banana bread with cottage cheese.
Oh man, that is a Mitch Hedberg reference that I do not catch.
It's like, what kind of bread? What kind of Subway? What kind of bread do you want? Banana.
Oh, that's
What kind
right.
of cheese? Cottage.
Yeah, man. So yeah, throw some pickles on there. What always stops me is the mustard, because it's like if we just have like regular yellow mustard, it's like nah, I don't want that.
You got that stone ground shit or that spicy brown.
Yeah, I do.
All right,
Yellow
I'm with ya.
mustard is like, it's fine, like on a hot dog or something, but I don't know, man. On a sandwich, I always feel like a second grader, you know? It's also fine on a hamburger. Like, that's good. I like that. But like on a sandwich.
On deli.
Yeah.
Get a deli mustard.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm with you.
Exactly. I do like rye bread, by the way.
Rye is good.
Yeah, I like rye a lot.
I rarely eat it. And then sourdough. I get sourdough from
man.
Kirchhoff's and toast that up.
God, yeah, I love sourdough too. But what I normally eat is bunny bread because it is cheap and it's what we always have in the house. Always. And it never goes stale. It never has mold on it because it's just made out of chemicals. And it's like, but all the other bread does. It's like we'll get French bread and it's like, I got to eat all this bread in 2 days.
Man, I can't wait to get home with this. Oh, it's gone.
It's gone. Right? Ah, shit, it molded.
Yeah, no, I'm the exact same way.
Yeah. My
But
French
yeah,
bread turned into mold.
The girls
wine.
want bunny bread or Wonder Bread, and then I'll try to get my weird 35-calorie wheat bread, and that's what I'll try to eat on.
What is this weird 35-calorie wheat bread?
It's just 35 calories a slice instead of like 75 to 100 like a lot of other breads are.
I'd love to eat
Because if it's good bread like that, like the kind of bread that they serve at like Arby's for their market fresh, like I forget, you can buy something very, very similar at the store. I remember what brand it is. But that's like 150 calories a slice. But like, no, I'll go
Per slice?
I'll make a sandwich for 75 calories with the bread.
That's how I do. That's how I do so well on calories, is that I just eat the chemical bunny bread, which is not good. Like, there's no nutritional value in that, right? I mean, it's just holding meat.
It's just filler.
Yeah, it's just holding meat at that point. It's a meat containment unit that I use to put the meat in my mouth, and also pickles.
Yeah.
It's also phallic.
I do like I will eat plain yellow mustard on a bologna sandwich. That's fine.
Man, I haven't had a bologna sandwich in a very long time.
Because you got sick on it, right? You ate so much of it.
Yeah, I got burnt out. Like, that was my jam. Like, I don't remember how old I was. Probably like 9 years old. And that's what I would have every day for lunch. And then it got to a point where it's like, I don't like this anymore. And I never want to have it ever again.
Kenna is currently on her bologna kick.
She's getting
That's
it in
what she
early.
always
That's
wants.
good.
Yeah, she wants that bologna.
It's kind of like chicken pox. Yeah, most kids
Go ahead and
get
get you
it once.
inoculated to bologna now.
Exactly. Yeah, man, I'm all about that. Like, you talking about Lunchables? Like, get some club minis out, get some club crackers out. Salami. Get some salami on there. Fuck yes. I'm all about
What was it for a while, like when we used to game at your house when you lived in Lone Oak? I remember getting baguette, salami, and like a hard cheese.
Yeah,
and
man.
mustard. And that's what I would eat like all while we gamed.
That's good stuff.
I do love a good salami.
Henry loves salami. It blows my mind.
Yeah, Choco Chica also loves salami. No one else.
Yeah.
Me and Choco Chica will eat salami. Everybody else thinks it's the grossest thing.
Yeah, because like salami just doesn't feel like, the reason it blows my mind that Henry likes it is because it's like, that's not like a kid deli meat. You know what I mean? But whatever.
This is not meat meant for a child.
Yeah. But he's always been good about trying food, like way better than I was as a kid. I was the worst.
That's awesome.
I was the worst. But he's really good. Like, he'll try it, and then like if he doesn't, the problem is if he doesn't like it, then he will never try it again. And it's like, yeah, but you might like it later, or the reason you didn't like that was because it was not the right temperature, you know, something like that. But
Just
whatever.
wait 7 years. I read somewhere that your taste changes every 7 years.
Right.
Just put it on the calendar,
Yeah.
what you tried today, and then 7 years, write down, we'll try again.
Yeah, don't worry. I put it in my phone. I set a reminder in 7 years.
Oh, nope. Time for you to try, time for you to try this again.
Was that from Mario music?
That was my alarm. Nope. Henry's going to try this bologna again.
Time to try egg noodles again. No, just kidding. He likes egg noodles.
I'm about to say, Kenna always wants ramen. Fucking loves ramen.
Yeah. Henry likes ramen too.
For Thanksgiving, she asked for like ramen with broccoli and ranch.
Yeah, man, that's a weird one. I guess. I mean,
Oh, she loves ranch with her scrambled eggs.
that's the alternate Frasier
Yeah.
theme song.
By
Ranch
the way,
dressing and scrambled eggs.
Roast you the fuck out. Oh yeah. Well, by the way, we're TADPOG.
Hi.
Tyler and Dave play old games.
Yes.
We like to talk about Lunchables and meat.
If you haven't gotten the fuck out yet.
When you're in your mid to late 30s, like you really like talking about food.
Yeah, no, I like
drink and-
doing it when I was in my 20s. You kidding me?
Well, we can have a good conversation about Lunchables.
Yeah, this is a lifelong journey here. So we could seriously, honestly do a food podcast. Like, I mean, I'm not saying I want to. I'm just saying that we
could.
Yeah, don't misconstrue what I'm saying.
All right.
What are you doing after
We'll
we
start
record
that.
this?
We'll just start our dollar store podcast where we eat our way through the dollar store.
God damn it, that's a really good idea.
I remember Justin McElroy tried something similar with things I bought at Sheetz.
Things about it sheets, yeah.
And yeah, it did not. That was, I think, his one failure.
Was that a YouTube thing?
Yeah.
I think that, because like I wanted to listen to that, but I really wasn't on the YouTube train yet. Because I was a holdout. I was like, when like things started being produced for YouTube, I was like, hey man, this is for like cat videos and fail videos. What are you doing with this like produced content? Angry video
And
game
movie
nerd.
trailers.
Right, yeah, and movie trailers. So I don't know. YouTube hasn't been great since 2008. That's the platform I'm running on. Vote for me. No, just kidding. I like it.
Vote for Dave. Everything sort of sucks.
Yeah, that could actually be a really good.
Some things less than others, but it all sort of sucks.
But it all sort of sucks. Vote for me. I also suck. Don't get me wrong, but I suck less than my.
Than somebody else.
Yeah, the opposing candidate.
No. We play old games from we took some wood and some nails and some
Hey.
dark energy and some hay and created a god for us, like called the randomizer. And it would randomly pick things on the SNES, Wikipedia's SNES page for us to play. So this week it chose a doozy.
It didn't choose a sports game.
No,
It
yeah.
might do that later. I don't know.
That's true.
There are a whole bunch of them
Yeah.
for the Super Nintendo.
But this week we're going to talk about Battle Blaze. Battle Blaze.
Battle Blaze.
It's a very 90s title, Battle Blaze.
It is. Battle Blaze. It's a fighting game.
Yep. It sounds like it would be a space shooter or...
It does seem like
Something.
it could be a lot of different things. Like a space shooter for sure. But it also feels like it could be like,
It's a Sims ripoff.
yeah. It was actually the original Sims. Medieval Sims.
But before we delve into that, well, Dave, we played Call of Cthulhu.
We
And
did.
that episode. We're recording this on Monday. You'll get it on Wednesday, but on Monday,
Man, that
we
was a
released-
confusing sentence.
It was. But hey, by the time you hear this, Call of Cthulhu's out, Session 3.
Yeah, hold on. Just hold on while we time travel for a second.
Yep.
Yeah, Piggy Palace Chapter 3 is out on Patreon.
yeah,
Patreon.com/tadpog. If you want to listen to that, I think it's really good.
Thank you. I think it is our best one yet.
Yeah, it's a really good one. Yeah, it's a really good one.
Other than that, I think we just had busy work weeks, busy weekends. Not really any intro to speak of, except for we talked about Choctopus sent us this beer last week that we tried this week.
Troeg's Mad Elf.
Mad Elf.
Mad Elf. That's Battle Blaze kind of appropriate.
It smells fruity.
Yeah, I'm sick, so this is going to taste weird to me. Like, I'm not going to...
It's like someone had a UTI, ate a bunch of AZO, and then pissed, and that's what this smells like.
That's it. I mean, my My sinuses are so fucked up now that it's Firehouse
you're not gonna taste
Monday,
anything, yeah.
and I had a club and a sub, and I was like, I don't think that I can finish this. And then yesterday, what I had to eat was soup and like half a sleeve of saltines because we're a 2-cracker family. We have saltines and club minis.
Fuck.
I know, living high on the hog.
Spending your
at the
Patreon
Moors.
money. Whoa.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
help. Come on, we need some more. Help Tyler also be a 2-cracker family.
Well, look, we don't have like Fig Newtons or anything. Calm down.
Help Dave also get Ritz crackers.
Oh yeah, actually we do have Ritz
God
crackers
damn
as well. And not to brag, but we also have Cheez-Its. So
Wow.
we love crackers.
Wow.
Yeah, we do. But yesterday I had that soup and like half a sleeve of saltines. Saltines are dangerous because I could sit there and eat like I eat a sleeve of saltines and then look on the box and be like, it's how many calories for saltines?
Yeah.
But then later, like way later in the night, Nikki was like, you need to eat something else. And I want Wendy's. Do you want anything from Wendy's? I was like, yeah, I guess. Give me that spicy chicken. Give me that number 6 medium. I don't want to go crazy. I couldn't finish that. Like it was just like, it didn't taste normal, you know? And it was like, yeah, I ate about half of the sandwich. And then the fries were legitimate trash. So that was on them. That wasn't on my sickness.
Yeah.
That was on them. They were, when you get them and they're like, hey man, you wanted fries that were like just below room temperature, right? I don't know how this was possible, but they are colder than room temperature. Do you want them?
They're good. Here, perfect.
They're fine.
You won't even notice with this spicy chicken.
Yeah. here's a Wendy's pro tip. Take a bite of the spicy chicken, makes your mouth hot, then have a fry. Tricks your brain.
That's how they sell it. Like, what do you get? Hamburger, hot fries, spicy chicken, cold fries.
What you got to do is change up. You got to order one thing and then change it up, so it fucks their whole system
There you
up.
go.
Yeah,
You get both.
I like a hamburger and a large order of fries. Okay, sir, would you like anything else? Never mind. I don't want that hamburger. I want the chicken sandwich.
Keep the fries you just dropped, though.
Yeah, I need those. I need those hot Crispies. So anyway, what were we talking about?
I'm gonna try this Mad Elf.
All right, yeah, let's do it.
All right. It's fruity.
That's not bad. It's like a stout. I mean,
I think it's got a weird aftertaste with that
does.
fruit. Like it's got this kind of weird wang.
it does. Whoa,
Wanging.
Yeah, it does. I'll finish it. That's great.
Got that wang in my mouth, Choctaw.
Yes, thank you, Choctaw. We appreciate it. Wish we could have drank it last week, but wanted to have it cold. Wanted to have it as recommended.
But I also have that Brandon of Axelay fame came over a few days ago and brought me some Dragon's Milk Bourbon Barrel Aged Stout.
Dragons don't even have teats. I don't know how they have milk.
Yeah, I don't know.
Explain that one to me, Professor.
I have to check my Dragonomicon.
Come on, sassafras. Man, the number of times that I have thought of you saying, go get me some coconut and sassafras, like that has popped in my mind like at least 4 times last week. And it brings me so much joy. We have to play that lost game.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
We have to. Patreon episode. Have to do it.
Well, let's see. I was looking over Reddit
Yeah?
because we can only shit on Battle Blades for so long.
I don't know. I could probably do it for a long time.
So here's Fetishist women of Reddit. What fetish is really, really hard to find in men?
Interesting. So wait, this is not an interactive Ask Reddit because we're not women.
It's sort of like a speculative, like what do we think is a hard fetish? Like a woman would have.
Oh, so we're going to guess.
We can guess. What's a hard fetish a woman could have, but hard to find in a dude?
I feel like I do not have a good perspective on this because...
No, let's mansplain female fetishes to everyone.
Well, I just think that I'm a degenerate, so like a veteran degenerate. So it's like, I don't really know. Like...
What do I not want to do?
Clean the oven?
Eat my own shit, I guess?
Yeah. Good answer. Good answer.
On the board.
Show me my own shit. Damn. What? The Family Feud doesn't know how to handle that one. Dude, I would love to watch like dirty Family Feud, like just like the nastiest Reddit Family Feud possible.
We could do that for a Patreon special.
We really could.
The dirtiest Family Feud we could think of.
We'd have to build a Family Feud set, which would be a lot of fun.
I could do that.
And I think doable, but it would also cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
Then we could have people on. We could do a real game show from your garage.
It's big enough. We could do it.
I'm sure your family would love that.
For $2,000 a month, we will recreate the Family Feud set and play really perverted games of Family Feud.
To scale, asterisk.
To scale, whole thing. It's going to be wonderful.
We will resurrect Richard Dawkins through dark necromantic magic, and we will do dirty family
Richard
feud.
Dawkins.
Zombie Dawkins.
Still kissing everybody.
Which is way, 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 way better
He actually just bites your face off.
than Imp Carnes. Unless you put all the Imp gear on Imp Carnes, in which case he is the best Family Feud host.
That is a very good Final Fantasy 16 cut.
Thank you. I'm out of here.
Put the tortoise shield on him cards.
Wait. Did you forget to put the experience egg on Carnes?
Oh, shit.
Doesn't matter. It's fine.
So the top answer. Over a drunken drinking game, I found out one of the girls that lived above me in student accommodations had a thing for guys coming too quick and getting embarrassed.
Oh, okay.
The issue was, without fail, every guy she told it about will inevitably just try to come really quick.
Yeah, why would you tell?
And it wasn't the same thing.
No, of course not. You can't tell.
So I could see wanting to come really quickly because it's like, man, how fucking hot is this pussy? Okay, but I don't know. I guess the embarrassing thing is that's probably hard to find and replicate. Like
fake it, you mean?
Yeah. I guess you can't really fake it. You have to find somebody who comes really fast and then legitimately would blush.
Yeah, and the problem with it is I don't feel
they can't know.
Yeah, they can't
Otherwise,
know.
they don't feel good about it.
And is it a sustainable relationship?
You have to give them shit about it, but then build them up afterward. They don't go anywhere and they want to keep fucking you.
All right, you cracked the case. That's how you do it. That's how you manipulate the man into staying. Well done.
I love it when a man comes inside me without protection. I don't think that's a hard one to find.
Nah. Survey says.
I don't know if this truly counts as a fetish, but I love it when men are noisy. Loud and frequent moaning, groaning, gasping.
Hey, nice pussy. God, this feels good. Jesus Christ. I'm probably going to come in here.
Is this the best you've ever had?
Could it be any noise?
It just says noisy.
Could they be fucking choo choo? I am a baby. And I'm fucking you.
I'm gonna come. Goo 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 goo.
All right. Well, if that wasn't worth you tuning in, I don't know what the fuck was.
Please fucking moan in my ear. I'm tired of that stigma. Women like quiet guys. Please moan.
What? That's a thing?
Moaning in your... I mean, I guess, moaning.
No, the thing that I'm thrown off by is the stigma that women like silent guys.
Yeah, I guess. Which I never thought that was a thing.
Yeah, I've never heard that
I have betted my fair share of women.
Yeah.
So not one have been like, shut the fuck up.
Stop pretending to be a baby and shut up for a minute.
Just silent. Don't you fucking dare.
Also, I like guys who come in me, so please do it quickly.
Quickly and as quietly. I want you to solid snake your way in my pussy and then get the fuck out.
But like a baby solid snake.
And if you could if you could do it silently and then be sort of embarrassed and leave.
Yeah, that would be
wonderful.
If you could crawl around with a shoebox over you for 20 minutes afterwards.
Pop up, fuck me, come real quick, get embarrassed, get back in the box and leave.
That woman exists and that man exists. Isn't that beautiful?
We have to find, if you're one of those people, contact us. We'll help you find the other
Contact Tyler. I don't want to play Cupid. I ain't got time for that shit.
I struggle to find men who will let me do anything anal to them.
Yeah, I think that's probably fair.
Even oral weirds most of them out.
What do you mean oral?
I should clarify, anal oral, not poop.
What?
So just like
eating ass.
Eating ass, yeah.
Who wrote that? A 40-year-old?
Sit on my face, please, is the user.
Sit on my face, please, is the username. So wait, what was she complaining about? That
she wants to do anal stuff to men, and most of them aren't down.
Like what kind of anal stuff? Like putting stuff in the butt?
I guess anything, yeah.
Or licking them,
even just licking them.
Beehole?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that's fair. Because I don't really want my ass eaten. I'll eat the ass, but I don't want my ass eaten.
That's good. Oh, I don't know.
Just a lot of prep, you know? It's like,
I gotta clean my asshole? All right.
I mean, like, I don't want to think about, like...
we've got a lot of hair, so it is probably like, let me scrub the peanut butter out of this carpet. Hold on.
Yeah, it's like, it's a whole disaster. Yeah, it's bad. Man, wiping sometimes is like, whew, I don't think I can go back in. I'm like, every wipe is like, well, oh, cool, man. I tore out some more hair. That's sweet. It sucks. I hate it.
It's like wiping a marker.
Yeah, more poop.
And that was a Parks and Rec cut joke.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt. I will not steal a joke and then act like it's mine. My last girlfriend was open to do some anal play with each other. Over time, we went further and further and further. It really opened up new possibilities. She was the first one to give me a rim job. I was reluctant at first, but goddamn, it felt so good. Never experienced anything like that. She enjoyed me doing it as well. So much more open with anal. I really miss my ex.
All right.
God, I hope the next girlfriend I find will be open to it.
Man, that's like a turn for sad. Well, I think someone was fishing right there. I think that was like hey, I eat ass. I also like my ass eaten.
Guys who like being submissive.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
I
don't
see where
know.
that's harder to find.
It probably is harder to find.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. That can't be that.
I feel like, I mean,
a lot of these also have
it just
to be,
takes asking. You
yeah,
know?
and time. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of these, like, the people who are saying things like that maybe are like in college.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think it's like, let that percolate for like 20 years. And then a guy will be like, yeah, okay, sure. I mean, I get to fuck you, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, fine.
Sure.
What do you want me to do? You want me to be your table? All right. But I am going to fuck you, right?
Lick my ass? Yeah. Okay. All right,
fine.
All right. Well, you clean it up first. You're getting in there, so you here. Arm, ankles behind my legs, you clean it.
Here's some Brasso and a toothbrush. Get to work. Oh, wait, I forgot. I'm supposed to be the submissive one. Sorry.
Please.
Please clean my ass. Goo goo.
Please. Goo goo senpai.
Man, I love our podcast. I really love our podcast. I don't understand why we're not as popular as Retronauts.
Yeah, this video game.
It's weird.
This retro video game podcast. We're talking about being a baby eating ass.
I don't get it.
Anal age play. It's not appealing to the masses.
I mean, you made a Solid Snake reference. That's video game enough.
It's true. You talked about zombie imp Carns.
Hey,
That's Final Fantasy 6.
That was a deep cut. Yeah. So we're good. As long as we sprinkle them in.
Another thing for domination. I want a man to act like he kidnapped me and I'm his prisoner. And he's going in between acting nice and acting like a psychopath.
Cool. Send me her username.
Daydreaming G.
All right.
I mean, that's sort of a rape fantasy, which I think is usually pretty common. Fornophilia from the top.
What is that?
Lots of guys want to be human furniture, but it's hard to find one who wants to use his woman as furniture as well.
Hey, give me that username too.
Fuck your canoes. Yeah, I guess a guy who wants a woman to be his furniture.
Like what kind of furniture?
I don't know. What kind of furniture can we be? Tables easy.
Yeah.
Chairs pretty easy.
I mean, chair's easy to try, but it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess chair's easy enough. What other, like, I mean, obviously toilet. Obviously.
Toilet's pretty easy.
Yeah, obviously.
Toilet's pretty easy.
I mean, there's a lot of mental fortitude you got to get through.
Well, it just depends. Like you sit down and set crisscross applesauce and they sit on top of you and like toilet.
Yeah, but you know what you do in the toilet. You make ploppers. Look,
Not to be crass or anything.
I don't want to make ploppers on a woman. Look, if that's your thing and the woman's into it, that's great. But I don't want, that ain't for me. I don't want to make ploppers. Just a lot of cleanup, right?
Yeah.
Same with pee. You know, if pee's your thing, that's cool. But man, you got to think about the cleanup.
I mean, pee, at least you can just wipe up, though.
Not really.
Like you do, like as long as it's not on carpet. You're on linoleum.
Yeah.
You're on linoleum, or you're in a bathtub. Okay.
Yeah. That's fine. But it's like if you're gonna pee in your bedroom, you gotta have like
Yeah, you can't do it on
Dexter's
your
fucking
bed.
kill room.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like otherwise it's just like, well, gotta throw all this furniture
Now,
away.
Dexter piss play. That's another thing. That
Yeah,
we get
Dexter's piss play is a very specific fetish that I'm sure we can all speak to.
I want someone to do a room like Dexter,
Yeah.
completely plastic me to a table, and just piss everywhere.
Just pee. Let your freak flag fly and pee in Dexter's kill room.
I didn't know that's a new word. Fornophilia.
Fornophilia.
Yep.
That's the furniture thing?
Yep.
Okay.
It's hard to find a guy who wants rough sex, but not where there's whips and chains.
Oh, come on.
What?
No, it's not.
What?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
There are a bunch of edits to this one, so I guess everybody was like, what?
DM me.
Anal or letting me touch their belly. Love a nice, chubby man tummy.
There you go. All right.
I guess I don't crave my belly to be touched.
No, me neither.
But like if Melissa was like, let me rub that belly, I'd be like, okay.
She loves it, right? Yeah, then it's like all good. I don't like, I don't like my belly touched either. Like I need a primer. I need someone to be like, hey, I'm going to touch your belly. I just don't like it when it's out of the blue.
Impregnation, which I think that's pretty common too. I think that's hot.
I mean, yeah, I think that's pretty common too. But like I said, we're fucking like veteran degenerates, so I don't know.
Veteran degenerates.
Yeah, Ellen DeGeneres' cousin, veteran degenerate.
Dominatrix, holding hands.
That's a good answer. Good answer. Is it on the board?
And without opening all the bottom suggestions, that's where I got there.
All right. Was loving me until the day we die on there?
Not even on there.
Weird.
I bet that's harder
Weird.
to find.
Yeah, I expected more from you, Reddit.
All right, I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, that was great. Let's just go ahead and end the show because I feel like that's the high note.
All right. Battle Blaze sucks.
Battle Blaze is bad. Don't play it.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Bye.
Oh, man. Well, you hear that, Dave?
I do. I hear that. It's like all of the sexual fetishes happening at the same time. It's like a baby came really fast and then pretended to be a table while it hid under a box.
And raped you.
Yeah, but not really. It was just for play. Yeah. Which ushers in a segment that we like to call Dave Pretends to be a Potty.
Oddly enough, our most popular segment to date.
The debut of Dave Pretends to be a Potty.
Give Davey pooploppers.
Yeah, give me your pee-pee.
Mikey.
All right, Battle Blaze is a 1992 medieval fighting game released for the arcade and Super Nintendo Entertainment System by Sammy Studios. Players use swords, morning stars, knives, and other weapons to beat up their opponents. The player can either play in a coliseum or on a quest. The eventual goal is to defeat the Dark Lord, who lives in a castle in the sky.
Tropes on tropes on tropes.
Lots of tropes, but I do think it's fair to say that we need to remember that the arcade game came out in 1992. I feel like if we're going to try to give this game a fair shot, if we're going to try to give it a fair shot, we need to remember that it is based on an arcade game from 1992. A big problem with this game is that it did not come out on the Super Nintendo until 1994.
Yep.
1994 is post Mortal Kombat. So that, and I don't know if you guys remember, but like Mortal Kombat kind of changed fighting games.
Changed the game.
I mean, it really did.
I mean, anything post Street Fighter 2 and Mortal Kombat, just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Pretty much. I mean, unless you're SNK, and it's like SNK kind of has like these niche fighting games where it's like they still work. You know what I mean? Like they're not janky games, but
they're Street Fighter-ish enough.
Yeah, that is fair to say. They're definitely Street Fighter-ish. Battle Blaze is not Street Fighter-ish. It's probably more Mortal Kombat-ish, except it has no gore. It has no fatalities.
It's the LaCroix of Mortal Kombat games.
It is. I've heard that. I've heard when I looked it up on GameFAQs, Google was like, "Did you mean LaCroix of fighting games?" And I was like, "I did."
A hint of a fighter? Okay,
Yeah.
Battle Blaze.
So I want to get right out in front of this and say that I think that Battle Blaze is a worse fighting game than Shaq Fu, which I feel like if you're listening to this, you're probably going to be like, what? But then I would say, wait, have you played both games, though? Have you played both games?
Shaq Fu just had funnier subject matter.
Exactly. The reason that Shaq Fu is like focused on so much is the fact that it's a fighting game
It's a ridiculous
with
premise.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yep.
That's like, if that game didn't have Shaquille O'Neal in it, it would have just been a forgotten game. It would have been a mediocre fighter that everyone would have been like, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't remember Kung Fu without Shaq.
I mean, if this game was like Schwarzenegger and had Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, I bet. Boy, can we go back in time and make that?
Because it is absolutely a ripoff of like Conan the Barbarian.
So I hear. I've never seen a Conan the Barbarian movie. Have you?
I've seen bits and pieces of them.
Yeah. I started to watch one when it was on Netflix a long time ago. And I was like, man, I need to watch these. I need to watch one of these Conan movies because everyone loves these movies. And I started watching it and I was like, man, this is like all just like golden brown. You know what I mean? It's just like
extremely 80s. Like if Fallout 3 made an 80s movie.
Yeah. Well, it's just like what weirded me out was like, this is all just the same color tone. It's like, can I get some blue in here or something? And it's like, I get it. I guess you're trying to like make an artistic statement.
Everything sucks for Conan. He lives in Mudworld. Yes,
we got it. Check. But it's ugly, and I don't know.
Eventually that changes. But.
Conan the Librarian, on the other hand, on UHF is like, that's pretty much all I need.
Close enough.
Pretty much all I need. I've got it.
Because this is like it could be set in the Conan verse.
Totally.
Whatever that's called.
Yeah, and like the Conan sphere. And like even the title screen where like it says Battle Blaze and like fantasy lettering, and then the background is just swirling fire.
Just shitty fire.
Yeah. No, it's horribly rendered. And then it's like Conan.
It looks like the fire behind the transformations in Altered Beast.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely, it gave me it did give me Altered Beast vibes just because of the fire, but I honestly think that the fire looks better in Altered Beast.
It looks the most like Golden Axe. I think it looks somewhat similar, but not as good as Golden Axe.
And because you mentioned Golden Axe, I just want to reiterate that Battle Blaze is a bad game.
Yep.
So I'm worried when people hear Golden Axe, they'll be like, "Oh, this is like Golden Axe. Let me check it out." No. Remember that I said Shaq Fu is better than this game. And I mean it. I stand by that.
I completely agree with you.
Shaq Fu's just silly. It's a mediocre fighter that's just silly because it has Shaq and basketballs in it.
Yeah.
But it's like this game only has like really 5 characters.
Yeah. If you're really being like, well, it has 5 characters, because really, if you're being technical, it has 1 character.
Yeah, it depends on the game mode. It depends on the game mode that you play.
Yep.
Because unlike a traditional fighter that I'm used to, here's what I love about a fighting game. Like even when I was a kid, man, my favorite thing was I'd rent a fighting game, I'd put it in, turn it on, I'd pick the coolest looking character, play through the game, the single player with that character, watch the ending for that character, and be like, all right, cool. Now I'm going to choose the second coolest looking character and play as that character. Play through, watch their ending. Wow, all right, I'm going to do this for the next. I don't know, man. Let's just say 8 characters. I really enjoyed doing that because it's a good way of like learning all the characters and like figuring out what they can do.
That. Mortal Kombat had more than that.
Absolutely. Battle Blaze doesn't have that.
No. So legit, started dipping our toe in like what you first notice is the regular mode. You are playing the Conan the Barbarian character, and he's the only one you can choose to do story mode.
Carol is his name. Kerrel. Carl. Yeah, he's the only one you can play through in single player mode.
Yep.
He's the only one that has a story.
And he is probably the worst character in the game. Once you do a versus mode and play through the others.
He's not a good one. Yeah. I think you nailed it when we were playing it. He's the all-arounder.
Yep.
Because he's not the fastest, he's not the slowest, he's right in the middle, he's not the strongest, not the weakest, he's in the middle.
His only big flaw is he does not have a projectile.
That is a huge flaw.
Yep.
Because there are other characters in the game who absolutely have projectiles. And I mean, I don't know if you want to get into Adric yet or not. Like, I don't know where you want to start. There's so much we can talk about here.
Well, I just wanted to hit that you can only play just the one character. Because that's all I really have to say about story mode is you play through story mode as the one character. You can choose the levels you play in order to fight all the others and then fight the boss in the sky, and that's it.
Yeah, there's a tournament going on. It's essentially medieval Mortal Kombat. There's a tournament in Verg, which is the continent or the planet, I don't know, that you're fighting on. It rests in the middle of the Great World. It has remained a tranquil land for many centuries. All beings lived in peace.
Yeah, it looks like humans and demons and
just living in harmony.
Yeah.
And then something disturbed the harmony of Urg. A netherworlder by the name of Otark has sent forth spirits to possess the high warriors of the land. With the best warriors of Verg under the command of Otark, the tournament of champions and the fate of Verg are in dire jeopardy. So the demon summons phantoms to possess the greatest warriors in Verg.
And why, if he has control of them, why make them fight each other?
I don't know, man. Yeah, or like, why not have all of them team up on Curl at the same time? Yeah.
Because he wasn't supposed to be in the tournament. His dad was.
Yeah, and then his dad died.
Yep. So he's like, I'll do it. I'm pretty good, right, everybody? Yeah, I'll do it. He's not very good.
And then it turns out he has a twin brother that you don't even find out about until you play versus mode.
Because it's very shitty because you play against people who are all better than you.
Yeah.
But it is very poorly executed because it's basically a 2-button fighter.
It is a 2-button fighter. Weirdly.
Really only 1 button if
It
you want to
is.
get technical about it.
Because in most fighting games, how do you jump?
You press up.
You press up. In this fighting game, you press B. And then the other button attacks.
Yep.
And
There's
there's your buttons.
There's no weak attack, strong attack, slow attack, nothing. It's just your one attack, your jump, and then you do special moves just by pressing the D-pad.
Yep. Yeah, and they're not like, and the moves are like, they're really shitty because it's like one of the projectiles, Schnauzer, a dog demon, like his
What's the most intimidating dog name? Schnauzer.
that's like German, right? Yeah,
Yeah, it's very scary.
scary, so scary. Yeah, Dalmatian was taken.
I thought the
apparently.
Russians were scary now. No, still the
no,
Germans.
Germans.
Still the Germans.
I like to think that this video game was developed in a small region that didn't know that World War II was over.
But had a few issues of Conan the Barbarian shipped to them.
Yeah, what is the timeline on Conan? Because Conan's been around for a really
Long time.
Is it pre-World War II? I wonder. Probably. Maybe.
Possibly.
Right? Who knows? It's not like we had the internet.
It's not like Ian and John went to long lengths to make sure we could have the internet back here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I guess we could look it up.
But really, it is the most basic bitch of fighting games that I've ever played. And then when you go to the versus mode, where you can play you versus the computer or 2 people PvP, but you can't, the only player you can copy is, like, if one player is Schnauzer, the other person can't also be Schnauzer. You have to pick someone else,
Right.
except for Carol, who you can be his twin brother
Artie Lang.
who is just a blue palette swap to his red automatic color.
Yeah, Carol's got Captain America's red boots. And they really do look like the Silver Age, like, like, what is that? Did he, like, just give up putting his boot on and just let it flop down? Like, is that, like, what happened? Is that really the image of America we want to project? It's like, we give up putting our boots.
We like foldy boots here in America.
Foldy boots. The foldy boot country.
We like our boots to have rabbit ears.
We like our boots like we like our sexual fetishes. Floppy. Publication history of Conan the Barbarian. Conan the Barbarian was created by Robert E. Howard and a series of fantasy stories published in Weird Tales in 1932.
All right.
So that's a good bit before. That's a decade before World War II, I believe. Or at least the video game, 1942, based on World War II.
All right, yeah, Conan does predate it. All right. Because we played versus mode for a while.
We did.
To get the feel of every character. Mm-hmm. And
Put our time in.
this balance is fucking broken as hell.
Yeah, it's not a balanced fighting game at all.
Like, it doesn't really even try because it makes, like, all the other very difficult fighters, they still have all the same moves. It is about as unbalanced. It's more unbalanced. Because I thought playing Shaq Fu was like, this is fucking unbalanced. Okay, this takes the crown as most unbalanced fighting game.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It is crazy unbalanced. And I think that it is because this game is a single-player game at heart. Mm-hmm. And I think all of the enemies all your opponents are supposed to be tougher than you. And I think that's evidenced by there is a secret difficulty switch. Mm-hmm. Like, you press select and start at the same time on the title screen, you can select between normal difficulty or beginner. If you're playing on normal, Like if you don't know about the secret difficulty change and you're playing on normal, this game is incredibly difficult. And it's because the AI is very defensive. They will block and they will block and they will block. And then you'll essentially just get tired.
Yep.
And then they will come
There's
back
the
at
Floyd Merriweather of
yeah, you're right.
of AI.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard that about Battle Blaze. Which I don't know. And that would be okay too, but it's like, it's not like a fighting game where you do something and you mess up and then it's punished.
Yep.
And it doesn't work the other way around either, because it's like you can be fighting a character and that character messes up and it's like, you go to punish it and it's like, nah, I can just block. It's fine. Mm-hmm. It just feels like the AI is
I feel like ignoring your
constantly
block.
blocking.
There we go.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
happens, and it's bullshit all around. And then, but the character like we were playing as, it's like, okay, whoever's playing this character, you're just gonna win, which is Adric. the
Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight, essentially, the Dark Knight with no pants, because he has this giant fucking sword. So he has super reach, hits incredibly hard,
So long.
has a projectile.
Yeah. It's
Like,
a
it's
fast projectile too.
Yeah.
Not only is it a fast projectile, it is a tall projectile too. Like it is honestly probably taller than any projectile in Street Fighter, you know? And it's like it works the same way as Guile's Sonic Boom does. So it's one of these situations where it's like, not only does he have the longest reach in the fucking game by a mile.
Yep.
Like by a long, like, okay, banana to scale, like, I mean, it would be like essentially he's got a yardstick and you've got a banana. Like that is legitimately,
Yeah.
because like Carol's sword is like ridiculously small. It is like a child's toy sword. It's like his father died and he's like scrambling around to find like the first thing he can pick up to fight, and it happens to be a foot long
Here's a short sword. There you go.
child's blade.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, someone dropped this wooden sword. You know, pick it up and go fight. But man, Adric's sword is like, it is about as tall as the character is. And it's like, because of that, he has incredible reach.
He's a little slow.
Oh, a tiny bit.
A tiny
He is
bit. Like,
here's
the balance. Tiny bit slow. But we're also going to give him the fastest projectile.
Yep, the fastest projectile, the hardest one to dodge. Hey, man, well, but he's probably not powerful in the air. No, he's pretty powerful in the air.
Oh, yeah. His most powerful move is in the air.
Because he's got like Kirby's.
An anime style, like, yeah, Kirby swing around them with his sword, throw them to the other side of the screen. He jumps the other side of the screen. Massive damage.
Yeah, no, he is insane. He's S tier. Like if we were to do the tier ranking that everybody wants from Battle Blaze, Adric is God tier.
Yep, absolutely.
Like that's it. I mean, he is the best character in the game.
I think behind him is probably Tassia.
Tessia. I agree with the daggers, and it's because she
Very fast female with daggers, like essentially no reach.
She doesn't have reach, but they do make up for it with her jumping ability, because she can like jump from like one side of the screen to maybe like 2/3 to the other side. It's like she's pretty good, and she's
you
fast.
can chain her jumps, and yeah, But she also, I think she has the strongest move in the game, which is her grapple, where she jumps onto your chest, almost unblockable, stabs you three times for damn near a third of your hit points.
It's a lot of damage. Yeah.
Which also the health bar it's like a level 1 boss. Everyone has a 2-tier health bar.
Yeah. So it's essentially 2 fights per round.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one way to think of it. Another way to think of it is really it's just 1 health bar, you know, that's like doubled over. Like they folded a health bar on itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, we need to talk about the throws, because like throws in this game don't work like they do.
They're broken.
Yeah, they're broken, and they do not work the way they work in other fighting games where it's an actual throw. The way they work in this game they are just straight up attacks that are unblockable. And you also, what's weird is like the point of a throw is to break somebody's block. That is why throws exist in fighting games. It's because you want to take care of someone who's turtling, you throw them. That's how you do it. Like that's like the rock, paper, scissors of fighting games are attack, block, throw. Like that's the way it works. And it's like throw beats block beats attack, and attack beats throw. If you don't have that rock, paper, scissors, you barely have a fighting game.
Yep.
And like this game falls apart because
everything beats everything.
Everything does beat everything. Block beats attack in this game. Like that's like the hierarchy. Like, but throw beats attack. Nothing beats block. You can block all fucking day long. Some characters have low attacks that you have to block low, but some don't.
Yep.
So it's just like, I don't know. You want to beat Adric, block a really long time, and then hopefully have an opportunity to get in. Because like when you were playing as Adric, the best chance I had was playing as Tessia, with just doing the throw move over, just stabbing you in the face 3 times.
Which is just press toward the enemy and Y.
Yeah, it just works like a
That's all you do. Just try it over and over and over again. You're going to get it.
You do have to be close enough, but it's not going to work if they're blocking, which is like, what the fuck? That's why you have throws. But it's 1992, unless you're playing it in North America and it's 1994, and it's like, there is no excuse for that shit.
I really feel like they were making the arcade port for the NES for it to only be 2 buttons and not have... Originally, just have the one character and be just so simple. I feel like, and it looking very simple. I feel like, did they mean for this to be on the NES? Threw it on the SNES since it was out, and then tacked on the versus mode.
It does play like an NES game for sure. I think this is a very ugly game, but I don't think it looks like an NES game. Like, I mean, they're definitely doing, even with the shitty fire that we discussed. I mean, it's like you couldn't do that on an NES. You know, like
if you took. So if you took Golden Axe and took away the cartoony kind of feature to it, that's Battle Blaze.
But it's a fighting game.
But it's a fighting
and
game.
not a beat 'em up.
Not a
like,
beat 'em up.
Yeah.
I guess does it play almost like a beat 'em up, just the one button?
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up because what it does feel like is a tacked on fighting mode to a beat 'em up. Like in Double Dragon 2, for example, where it's like, well, you got the fighting mode. It's not great, but it exists.
Yep.
You know, it feels like that. It feels like the whole game feels like it is a tacked on sub game to a different game.
Yep.
It's very bad. It is a very bad game that I do not recommend anybody to play unless you just want to see how bad it is.
Yep. Unless you want to introduce your 5-year-old to fighting games and you're just going to play versus mode and kind of go easy on them.
Give them Smash
Let them be
Brothers.
Adric and you be anyone else.
Yeah. No, man.
Like I did, like with Ken. I started on Smash Brothers.
No, I can't. I honestly, I cannot recommend this game to anybody outside of morbid curiosity.
There you go. Yeah.
Or an exercise in academics. Because it's like, I'll be real with you.
What not to do?
Right? I don't regret the time that I put into this game. Because it's like, I feel like I understand it. I feel like I understand why it's a bad game. And now I know. It's kind of like this, like part of this. The whole podcast is like I'm on an academic journey of retro video games. I'm not an expert,
Okay,
but maybe one day,
just a
maybe one
very
day I will
crass
be.
commentator.
Exactly. There's another character that we haven't talked about, Lord Gustav.
Ah, yes, the orc demon.
Yeah, I think he's a half orc with a morning star. The game looks horrible.
Yep.
It looks like a Super Nintendo game, but it's horrible. Like it's and Lord Gustav's is like the worst because his stage is in an orc village that has like 3 huts, 3 chickens, and like 3 other orcs that live there, and it legitimately looks like somebody threw together a stage in MS Paint. Like it looks really bad. It really looks like, shit, we forgot the half orc stage. Larry,
We've only had 2 years to port this game.
yeah, Sammy claims that it took 2 years because they were moving from California to Illinois. That's their reasoning.
Nah, you just suck.
And then there is, we talked about Schnauzer. I don't know what he is. I don't know if he's supposed to be a weird dog or if he's supposed to be. He looked to me like the demon from Seventh Saga. But then he also looked like a regular human-sized kobold as well, because they're often described as, dogmen, tiny dogmen. He is maybe the worst character in the game.
Yeah, he would win and get on all fours and go woo.
Yeah, man. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. The sound effects are very, very bad. The sound effects are very bad. Like Schnauzer makes sounds like whenever I talk to Chris Black about D&D, he always makes this sound like That's what Schnauzer sounds like. Like it doesn't like if Schnauzer gets hit, he's like, nah. It's horrible. What does a blade clashing to a blade sound like? I don't know, but movies tell me it's ka-ting. Nope, not in this game. In this game, it's blink. It's just so no care has been taken into
you go to that
making
wonderful
this game.
sound test and hear all of it.
I know. There's a sound
We're really
test.
proud. People are going to want to sample these. All right.
Yeah. No, people probably going to want to use this in Guantanamo someday, so probably put the secret menu in. The music isn't bad. It's not great. It definitely sounds like a Super Nintendo game. Like it's got that like feel to it, especially like Adric's stage has that like reverb kind of effect to it, which is actually it's kind of nice, but the sound effects are really, really bad.
Yep. The controls for what they are pretty tight. I didn't have any problem jumping, moving around. I didn't feel slow or floaty or delayed.
No, I mean, the controls are outside of like the special moves being weird. Yeah, the controls, like the direct movement is pretty tight. So they got that going for them.
And they go, which is nice.
Which is nice.
Yeah. The half orc, what was his name again?
Lord Gustav.
Because he has the strongest regular hit, I'd say, out of anybody.
Because he's got a Morning
almost no
Star.
range, but he has the Morning Star, which he can throw like on the end of a chain. So he's got sort of a projectile in that.
Yeah.
So everybody, even like Schnauzer his projectile is very slow and it dips down and goes up.
And very
so it
small.
is like, I'll just jump over that
Yeah.
very easily.
Yeah, it's like a bolt of electricity that follows like a sine wave.
I think his best move was that he could sort of chain jumps onto somebody.
Yeah, he's got the Chun-Li head stomp, which if you don't block it, he can just do over and over and over again. Which is, I agree with you. I think that's his strongest move.
So, but all in all, it's just like, all right, well, pick this shitty main character, fight 4 much more difficult characters, beat a final boss. Oh, well, you beat the game. There's no other, like, you can try it a little bit harder. That's it.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, if you played a beginner, you could try normal.
Oh, yeah.
That's all you get.
Yeah, no, there's not a lot of meat on the bones, for sure. There is something that this game does that is cool. I do want to give it credit for this. The last enemy you fight, the last enemy you defeat before you fight the boss, will give you, will modify your character, will modify Carol. So it's like, if you fight, if for instance, you're fighting everybody, but you're like, okay, I'm gonna fight Tesia last, and then fight the final boss. If you fight Tesia last, you get a speed bonus.
Oh,
so
okay.
the character is modified depending on who you defeated right before the boss, which is a neat thing, and that does add a little bit of replayability to it. When you defeat the last enemy, like for instance Lord Gustav, and you go to you get a screen where it's like, you've been chosen to be worthy, visit the tablet, and then you go to the tablet and it's like, you have been gifted a boon, now go fight the demon, and then you fight the demon, and it doesn't matter because he is like crazy hard. Like he is now my Dragon Ball Z is definitely rusty, but he reminded me of, by rusty I mean non-existent, but he reminded me of Frieza because he has this move where it's like, you know how we just talked about how all the throws are like broken and like the most powerful thing in the game?
Yep.
He throws a lot, and when he does it, he grabs you, throws you up in the air, teleports in the air, grabs you and throws you and slams you down on the ground. And it's like, I haven't seen a lot of Dragon Ball Z, but I have played the fighting game.
Super Dragon Ball
and
Z.
I think I remember something like that. And then he also has this move where like he has like a devil's pointy tail, and he'll do the thing where he's like, he'll swing his butt at you and he'll hit you twice with his tail. And he just he doesn't take a lot of damage. He's got a really high defense. He's a real bastard.
That's what they call him, the mean bastard.
They call him, the mean bastard. Otark. I don't know, man. Not a good game. I think the key to beating it on normal is to learn the quirks of the AI. For example, like when I was fighting against Tesia, I discovered that like the AI cannot handle when you jump. So it's like, all right, I'll just jump when I fight her and I'll beat her that way. It's just cheese strats.
And I saw others, if you just keep pressing forward with your attack over and over and
Yeah.
over and over again. And eventually you'll just win.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Or you'll lose, but it'll be close.
Yep.
It's kind of like it has this like Rock'em Sock'em Robots kind of feel to it, where it's like I read a review on I think it was like GameFAQs, and the guy was like, "Yeah, just press attack a whole bunch of times, see what happens. They'll stop blocking eventually. Maybe there are no combos in this game. I feel like that might go without saying,
Yep.
but they're
Yeah.
Bad.
So overall, pass.
hard.
Should it
pass.
be on IGN's top 100?
Nope.
IGN's bottom 100?
Yeah, maybe. Is it as bad as Cool World? I don't think so.
No. It was playable.
I will say this about Cool World. I think Cool World has a bigger novelty appeal to it than this game. Because you play Battle Blaze for 10 minutes, you got it. You got it. You understand it. But Cool World, on the other hand, is like, what kind of game is this now?
You just look at it for 10 minutes and you're confused.
Yeah, right. Yeah, absolutely. Did this come with a instruction manual?
Let me watch the movie, see if that gives me any hints. No? All right.
It's also not as bad as Home Improvement.
Yeah.
It's worse than Home Alone.
Yep.
So that's where I would put it. In the TADPOG ranking, I would put it below Home Improvement and I'm sorry.
Above Home Alone.
Yeah. So there we go. That's it.
Between the homes.
Between the homes. Yeah. This barbarian needs a home. He's tired of wandering the wastes.
Do you have any achievements?
I do have a couple achievements that came in from Twitch chat. I typically stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/tadpog_podcast, Tadpog Church on Sunday nights at 8:30 Central. If you want to join, you're more than welcome to. Tyler, you were hanging out there last night. Thank you. It's always good to see you. I have some achievements that have come in from Twitch chat. First achievement, the trick to winning. In order to unlock the trick to winning, you need to shut down the game, and play Roger Clemens MVP Baseball.
Ooh.
And that one came in from Brooks. So that is actually a tough call. I do not know if this game is... I don't know which game I'd rather play. I think I might rather actually play Roger Clemens MVP Baseball, which I think is a really bad game because of the fielding. But here's my theory. I feel like if I could understand the fielding, then all of a sudden it's like, okay, this is a playable baseball game. I don't know how long it would take to figure out the fielding, but I don't know. Might be able to do it. With today's science and our medical advancements, we can probably do it.
With Common Core math in place, we can figure out.
Yeah. With the accelerated reader program, we could probably get to the bottom of this MVP baseball business. Next achievement I've got comes in from Sandwich Pope Phil, and that is #420 Battle Blaze It. And in order to unlock #420 Battle Blaze It, you need to play Battle Blaze after taking some fat bong rips. And I do enjoy that achievement, but I really picked it because I wanted to say fat bong rips, just like that. And third achievement I got is coming from Edgelord Kyle, and that is Untitled Gustav Game. And in order to unlock Untitled Gustav Game, you need to defeat Gustav with a surprise sword shot between the butt cheeks.
All right.
Which I learned is goosing.
You could do.
I didn't know that. I thought goosing.
You never heard that?
No, I'd heard of goosing, but I thought it was you make your hand like a goose's beak and then you pinch someone's hiney.
Oh, I just thought it was more like 1,000 Years of Death in Naruto. You just.
So you got it right. You knew what it was. I did not. I didn't realize it's when you put your finger in the coin slot.
In the coin slot.
Yeah. You know, it's hard to find a man who enjoys a good goosing.
I need you to dress like Kakashi and just shove your fingers in my ass.
That might be easier to find.
I need you to do it so hard you launch me into the air.
Also, I pretend to be a school child. Is that okay?
Then I put on red fox makeup and nearly beat you to death.
No, it's fine. You do it to a lot of boys. You do it to a lot of young boys. That makes it okay. You're such a good teacher. Will you teach me ninja?
Teach me. This is teaching ninja.
You put finger in butt. You teach ninja? Naruto is porn. There's your proof.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Tyler, do you have any achievements for this game?
No.
None?
No.
Zero? I mean, I know all the good ones were taken.
That's true. Size matters. Beat the verse mode with Adric.
All right, there you go.
There you go.
I've got another. Here, you can have this one. Sammy Davis Jr. only had one eye. And because it was published by Sammy, you just play the game with one eye closed. It's not 3D. You don't need depth perception. It's not a Virtual Boy.
It's true.
That's what I want to see. I want to see the Battle Blaze port for Virtual Boy.
Oh man. Like people are still releasing Super Nintendo and Genesis games. Why is no one making Virtual Boy games?
They might be, and we just don't know
They
it.
need to.
They might be. There's one I found on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace that's nearby, and it's like the dude wants a crazy amount of money for it. And it's like, I've got it saved, and I'm watching it, but it's like, he had it priced at like $200.
That
And it is not in like, I mean, it's in fine condition, you know, but
so you
it's
check on like Amazon. Like what can I buy one for on Amazon?
And then, so I've got it saved, right? And it's like, I checked on it the other day and I was like, he came down $2. So anyway, the big thing about like, I want a Virtual Boy, but it's like, man, the games are expensive for a Virtual
especially
Boy.
there's that one like Buster Bros or
Yeah.
something like that that's insanely expensive.
Yeah. But I guess the upside is that like they don't have many Virtual Boy games.
Yeah, there's only like 10.
Yeah,
so-
it wouldn't take you long to complete the collection. It would just take money.
Yep.
Tyler, I have a few questions for you. I want to know, where are they now? Where is Sammy now?
Defunct.
Defunct. Final answer?
George Clinton defunct.
This is actually, there's an interesting story. I did not know this until I looked into it. Would you be surprised if I told you that in 2003, mid 2004, Sammy bought a controlling share in Sega Corporation
What the fuck?
for $1.1 billion? Either somebody made a false Wikipedia entry or in mid 2004, it wasn't Sega, it was Sammy.
Yeah. What the fuck?
They created a new company, Sega Sammy Holdings, an entertainment conglomerate. Since then, Sega and Sammy became subsidiaries of Sega Sammy Holdings. Sammy handed its video game business to Sega, so Sega handled all the video game stuff. Sammy focused on, I'll give you a guess. What did Sammy focus on?
Sandwiches.
What if they were Konami's biggest competitor in pachinko machines? Sammy did pachinko.
I feel like someone listens to us a lot and made this, and
They're like,
made
okay, they're
this
doing
up.
Battle Blaze next. All right, pachinko. They'll buy it. So I don't know. This is all according to Wikipedia. Don't know if it's real or not, but it's what the internet says.
That sounds like bullshit.
But look at this.
I don't
There's
know.
a logo for Sega Sammy and like if this is a ruse, this is an elaborate ruse. Like this is a long, look at that. There's multiple Sega Sammy. Like there's a history of logos for Sega Sammy. So there we go. Sammy Corporation. Sammy Corporation was founded in 1975 as Sammy Industry Company or Corporation by Japanese business magnate Hajime Satomi. It was formed from Satomi's corporation manufacturing and marketing divisions for amusement arcade machines.
by Sammy Fake Person.
Right? Sammy, definitely Realman. They published Guilty Gear, the Guilty Gear series. So there is that, if that lends them any credibility.
Okay.
They didn't develop it, as far as I know. But the developer, this is also kind of interesting. The game was published by Sammy, but it was developed by, I'm not sure if it's pronounced AICOM or ICOM. They were the development arm of Sammy, who later went on, a lot of that people from that development team went on to SNK, which is really hard to believe because of how bad Battle Blaze is.
Because I look up publishers for Guilty Gear, and it does like down the line say Sega Sammy.
Sega Sammy. So there you go. There is, I guess, a little bit of an epilogue to that story, and that is, let's see, the copyright to the back catalog of Sammy's video games is owned by Sega. So Sega got Sega. I guess Sega owns Battle Blaze. Is what I'm trying to say, and they can remake it anytime they want to.
Yep.
But they are not defunct. Sega Sammy Holdings, 2004 to present. It's a weird world we live in.
That is fucking nuts.
It's a weird world we live in. Never forget Battle Blaze.
So Sammy just had a ton of money outside of the video games.
Sammy
Like,
totally Realman. Absolutely.
This fucking sucks. Let's not make games anymore. We'll just buy part of Sega.
Or it seems like not a part of Sega.
Controlling interest.
Yeah, a majority of Sega, where it's like, hey, it's almost like Sammy was like trying to impress a girl, where it's like, hey, Dreamcast didn't do so good, did it? Hey, I'll buy it. You love me now, baby? I own Sega.
Got you, Sega. Come on.
Boom, roasted. I don't know if you know, Sega Totally Realman is Andrew Dice Clay. Hickory dickory dock, I bought Sega, blow my cock. Right? That's a nice man move, isn't it?
Very much.
Yeah. I love it when he says blow my cock.
Blow my cock.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Andrew Dice Clay at the MTV Music Awards?
No.
Man, look that up because that is a delight. I heard about it on the podcast 30-2010. And it is delightful. It's on YouTube. He does not do a good job. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. But that's also like, there is a comedy album. There's an Andrew Dice Clay album out there. I can't remember what it's fucking called, but it is just an album, a set of him just bombing. Like it is just like no one's laughing. It's just him doing his thing. And it is, it's a miserable experience.
Damn.
My dad really liked Andrew Dice Clay when I was a kid.
That's surprising to me.
Yeah. Yeah, he really did. I remember comedy was like a thing. Stand-up comedy in my house my dad loved it, but my mom didn't want me to watch it. My dad didn't really care if I watched it or not, but like Andrew Dice Clay was where my mom drew the fucking line. She was like, no Dice Man for Davy Pooh. George Carlin, fine. Andrew Dice Clay, no. Which is fine because Carlin's like way funnier.
Yep.
Dana Carvey, chopping broccoli, perfect. That's the Dave zone we want to be in. Yeah. Dave Maru. All right. So I have some more questions for you. I should be more sick more often. This feels great.
Yeah.
I feel good. I'm not even Baja blasted. I'm just high on
fever.
Yeah, I'm just high on this fever, man. Are the mics supposed to be wobbling around? This is cool. I got some questions for you. I want to know, how much is this game? How much do you think a loose copy of Battle Blaze for the Super Nintendo is?
$3.
Tyler, actual retail value of Battle Blaze loose on average, according to pricecharting.com at the time of this recording, is $7.87.
Man, not worth it.
It's not. It is really not worth $7.
If I saw it somewhere under $5, pick it up for morbid curiosity just to show people.
I'm tempted to have put together a Battle Blaze tournament at Tadpog Prom. Banning Adric.
You had to ban Adric.
Yeah. So I don't know. Gauging
you
interest.
Can't have an all Adric tournament.
Exactly. So gauging interest on that. If you're interested in the Battle Blaze tournament, let me know. Also, Master Cycle Baron Link. He has a post in Tadpog Nation on Facebook. If you're interested in going to Tadpog Prom, there's a poll there. Just mark that you're interested. If you're not on Facebook, I understand. Trust me. We have a Discord. You can let me know on there if you're planning on going to Tadpog Prom. That's bit.ly/Tadpog Discord. Tyler.
Yes, Dave.
I have a couple more questions for you.
Come on, let's do it.
If you were to give this game a beard that sums up how you feel about it, what kind of beard would it be and why?
I would give it a virtual Conan the Barbarian beard.
How is it virtual?
Virtual because it's a beard from the MMO where people would spawn and were immediately killed as soon as they entered the game.
Yeah, is it like a dong beard? Just a beard made out of
just dongs.
Dongs.
Yeah.
That was the big selling point in that game, was that the nudity. And they had like dong sliders and they had like boob sliders. Yeah, man. That
'Cause
was.
I remember hashtag more Miller. He played it for a while.
Yeah. Do you have a big old dong? You make a character with a big old dong?
Of course, I'm sure he did.
I want to make
Or it was super small.
Yeah, like I want that acorn dog. I want like the baddest ass character standing at the spawn point, with just like naked, just a tiny ass penis, like an acorn.
Big balls.
You're right. Huge balls. I don't know if there's a ball slider or not.
Then they're not doing it right.
I also don't know if there's a bush slider.
I want a vagina that looks like Gallagher. That's my Conan the Barbarian character.
Gallagher or Gallagher 2?
Both
Shit.
together.
Shit.
Inverted on each other.
Good Lord. What are you trying to destroy the universe? That's the next Avengers movie. It's when Gallagher folds over onto Gallagher 2. Doctor Strange has to get involved.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gallagher, I've come to bargain.
Call Adam Warlock. Tyler.
He immediately smashes Doctor Strange with his mallet like a watermelon, and it restarts. And Gallagher's like, I do this forever. You're the one who's losing.
I like to think that Doctor Strange's replication technique is actually, instead of him turning into a log and appearing behind a guy, it's a watermelon. So every time Gallagher smashed a watermelon, it was actually Doctor Strange sneaking up on somebody.
Perfect.
There we go. That dude smashed a lot of fucking watermelons.
Yeah, he did.
If you had to guess how many watermelons he smashed, how many watermelons do you think he smashed?
All the ones even untelevised?
Yeah, all of
All
them.
the practice ones at home?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. He practiced. It wasn't just, or was it?
Well, he had mastered it, so 10,000 at least.
Yeah, yeah. Still on that, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park, he wrote that book,
He
right?
did. He did. It was called Outliers. And there you go.
And there it is. Man, Truncate Silence going to definitely
ruin
just
that.
chew right through all these pregnant pauses. Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
if you were to give this game a pair of glasses that sums up how you feel about it, what kind of glasses would it be? And are they beer goggles? Because that's the only way you might enjoy playing this game.
They're beyond. They're moonshine goggles.
Shinies.
Do you one better? Yeah.
Shiners.
You're blind because of the moonshine.
All right.
Drink enough moonshine to go blind and play this game.
All right. Look, I don't like to edit, but I'm tempted to edit everything out before you're blind. I want it to be like, Tyler, what kind of glasses did you give this game? You're blind. And then the episode just ends. There's no outro. It's just people have to sit there and be like, man, I bet it sucks to be blind.
You go deaf, and then it's an hour of silence. And then we pick back
And then
up.
it resumes, yeah, because it's like, do you think an hour's funny? Do you think it should be an hour and a half?
I mean, it has to be like the art ending in the Stanley Parable. It has to be way too long.
yeah, you're right. Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
I have some more questions for you.
Perfect.
I was worried we weren't going to get a quiz from one Ross Rachel Green.
Hell yeah.
But he pulled through. I was worried he was mad
Thank
at
you,
us.
Ross.
Yes,
no,
thank you.
please. Ross, we love it.
Not only did he give us a quiz, but he also gifted me, because he got for free through like Xbox. Is that a thing? The Xbox?
I don't
the
think so.
Xbox. He got.
I saw the prototype that was a Chrome X, but I don't think it went anywhere.
Yeah, never made it. He gifted the TADPOG Discord a boost, which means that the Discord server now has we can have up to 100 emojis. Some of those can be animated GIFs. It's great. I got the boxing corgi as an animated reaction now. It's fucking great. So Ross, thank you for that. And a few other people have boosted the server as well. I think Michael May I Come has, Sith Toast, Duke William has as well, and then Catch Penny Gaming, aka Mitch. I think they all have as well. So yeah, it's awesome. I love the Discord. Discord, great place. So Ross sent us a quiz entitled It's quiz day again, and once more I am later than a terrified Catholic girl's period. Have I ever told you about how I had Spider-Man ruined for me? The movie, the Sam Raimi.
That's a really good segue.
Yeah, he didn't say that. That was me.
I was about to go, and then my Catholic school girlfriend got her period. Couldn't go see Spider-Man.
I was in the lobby at the Murray Theater, ready to go see Spider-Man. Had the tickets. My girlfriend was there at the time, not my wife now. And we had the popcorn, we had the drinks, had our tickets. We give the guy our tickets. We're walking he tells us what theater it is. Theater 12. I don't know how many theaters there are. I just did that for a fact. And we're walking to Theater 12, and we're about to get in, and she goes, my period is late. Enjoy the movie! Hope you like Spider-Man. She didn't say all that, but she might as well have.
Oh, fuck.
Because the whole time I'm watching the movie, it's like, I can't concentrate on this movie.
Mm-mm.
And it's like, at one point I was like, if it's a boy, should we name it Peter? Like, that's the only thing that like came out of it. So anyway.
And if it's a girl, it's Parker.
Ooh.
Yeah. And if it's twins, it's Peter and Parker.
Ross continues. So here's something I threw together about games that start with the letter M.
Okay.
He does not specifically say that this is following the rules previously, where we're supposed to I don't know if these are games that we've done episodes on or not. This game was the first in a long-running series to feature a national football team license. It was also the year that Reservoir Dogs hit theaters. It's probably Madden 93?
Sure. 93, 94.
Maybe 94.
Which one did we do?
I don't know which one we did. Probably 94.
So,
I think 93 is too early.
I know 94 is what jumped into my mind initially.
Right. We'll go Madden 94. It is, in fact, Madden NFL 94. Well done, Tyler. He does include an episode number. Which episode of TADPOG do you think it was? I can't say.
36.
Very close. It was 32. Next question. This game was created by the team behind Zombies Ate My Neighbors and used the same game engine. It is often confused as a sequel to the game Cybernator. Cybernator is a Konami joint. We'll get to that eventually on the list.
What started with an M and plays like Zombies Ate My Neighbors?
Mm-hmm. I don't know the answer to that. Micro Machines.
Metal Slug. Not Mega Man.
Probably Mega Man, though.
Mega Man? Think it's Mega Man?
Probably Mega Man.
This is just like Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue.
Created by the team behind Zombies. I'll just repeat the question.
Okay.
We'll probably get it that way.
Okay.
This game was created by the team behind Zombies Ate My Neighbors and used the same game engine. It is often confused as a sequel to the game Cybernator. Oh, it's Cybernator 2. It's M: Cybernator 2.
Cybernator. Cybernator.
A delicacy. Is it Monster something? Because of the zombies angle? I think the actual sequel to Zombies Ate My Neighbors was Ghoul Patrol.
Ghoul Patrol.
But that doesn't start with an M, and we haven't done an episode on it.
Nope.
It's also not Poltergeist, the Genesis game.
Yep.
Which, man, I kind of want to play that again. That's the weirdest game of The Sims I've ever played. I want that remake.
Master or something? Mix, mosh.
Why are we doing M's also?
I don't know. He just said,
Yeah.
So-
Okay. All right. I didn't know if there's a tie into Battle Blaze I was missing. Crash Test Dummies? Once there was this game that we didn't fucking know the name of, and we have no clue.
Yep.
I have no idea.
I say,
Mega Man X3, locking
Yep.
it in. It is, in fact, Metal Warriors.
something I completely.
Warriors.
I remember vaguely doing it, but it wasn't a
Same.
standout game to me at all.
Exactly. I'm with you. Good one, Ross. That one was good.
Yep.
Next question. This game had blood in it, unlike its predecessor, which was censored.
Mortal
Mortal
Kombat
Kombat.
2?
For SNES, Mortal Kombat 1 did not have blood. It had sand if you put a code in. So yeah, Mortal Kombat 2. What episode number do you think it was?
67.
Locking it in. It is 118, Mortal Kombat 2. Next question. This game came with a peripheral that was greatly underused and underrated. Mario Paint.
Yep.
What episode number do you think it was?
131.
124. Mario Paint, though. We got that.
All right.
Next question. This was a 2D platforming stealth game.
Mark of the Ninja.
Mark of the Ninja. Excellent. What episode number do you think it was?
170.
It was 186. Mark of the Ninja. Well done. This is why we need the Family Feud set. Wouldn't that make the game more fun?
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. We need to do that. Next question. This game, whilst looking like little more than an advert for a fast food restaurant, was actually praised as a good game. That's MC Kids.
MC Kids. There you go.
For the NES, I do not know what episode number that would be. 200?
Yeah.
Probably not an even number, right?
201.
201. MC Kids. Locking it in. It is 225 MC Kids. We got the part that matters. Next question. This was the sequel to the previous Answers game. So what was the sequel to MC Kids? And we did an episode on that?
Fuck, I don't know.
Is it just straight up McDonald Land? I don't remember.
Maybe McDonald Land. I don't remember either. I remember I can see it in my head because the Ronald McDonald came out and it was like the whole like world you were traveling to.
Yes. And he did the rainbow thing with his hands too, I think.
Yep.
So McDonald Land.
McDonald Land.
That's
sure.
probably wrong.
I don't remember.
Locking it in. McDonald Land. It is fucking fuck. Mick and Mac as the global gladiators.
Damn.
You got us, Ross.
Yep.
That was episode 237. Next question. This game is the spiritual successor to a retro game franchise.
One that we've done? Fuck, I don't know.
It's probably like an indie game or a Steam game, right? Because
Yeah,
it's a
it
spiritual
has to be.
successor to a retro game franchise.
What's a retro game they didn't have a license to do anymore, so they made a spiritual successor?
That starts with an M.
My Double Dragon?
Mo and Mac.
Mo and Mac.
Mo and Mac 3. Joe's dead.
Bionic Commando.
Madden 95.
Shit, I have no idea.
I don't either.
It's pretty vague. I have no clue.
Skullgirls. I have no clue. Mule? We haven't done an episode on Mule.
Mule.
But Wiley talked about it. Mule for the NES. Locking it in. It is, in fact, oh God, we should have gotten this. But it was so disappointing that we forgot about it. Mighty Number 9.
Fuck. Yeah.
Which wouldn't have been such a bad game if it didn't have that whole like Mega Man hype built up around it.
Yep.
Mega Man 11, much better.
Yep.
All right, next question. This game starts where most would end, with the execution of the main character.
The execution of the main character.
I don't know, man. Manhunt? I don't remember. What happens in Manhunt?
Game of Thrones.
Spoilers.
I guess Manhunt. You're right. Because you
Does
die.
that happen in Manhunt?
Yeah, because you start off dying. You didn't really die. You have the chance to fight for your freedom. You're right. Manhunt.
Is it Manhunt 1 or 2? Which one did we do?
We did Manhunt.
All
OG
right.
Manhunt.
I barely paid attention to that episode.
I think that's 400.
All right, 400 Manhunt, logging it in. 400 Manhunt.
Yeah.
We need a chain.
Third one.
Yeah, we need a chain that we pull and confetti falls down. Last question. In this game, the player only lives for 60 seconds. That is minute.
Oh, okay.
It's a very good game.
I wasn't on that one. I don't know.
You weren't. So if I didn't get it, it would look really bad. Minute. Oh, it's a good game. Good game. That I don't know what episode that was. What episode is this? 508.
All right.
508 minute.
508.
Logging it in. 490 minute.
All right.
Thank you, Ross.
Yes, thank you, Ross.
Excellent quiz.
Change it up. Change it up on us with the mms. All right.
Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
I have some more questions for you.
Oh, all right.
If you're down, are you down?
Yeah, I'm down.
Are you down to clown?
Yeah, fucking
Abracadabra.
fucking clown me.
I've got another quiz called Real or Fake Manga Name Quiz, Part 2, that comes in from Brother Zalnop and Sacrifall.
Hell yeah.
Are you ready to begin?
Let's do it.
Another installment of real or fake manga titles by Zalnop and forms were made by Sacrifall. In a rush. LOL. Question 1. I became the Demon Lord, so I created a dungeon and spend heartwarming time there with non-human girls. I'm going fake.
I want to say real.
I'm going fake because it's like, and spend heartwarming time. That feels like a...
Too much of a trap.
That's very English trap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fake. I'm with you.
Locking it in. It is real. You got your wish.
Yeah.
It's a real thing.
Yep, you're right.
Sorry I led you astray. Next question. For any new listeners, this is a quiz where we try to determine whether or not the title to the... This has nothing to do with Battle Blaze, but that's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's all good.
More things should have nothing to do with Battle Blaze.
Absolutely. Remember how we talked about fetishes at the beginning of this show?
Yeah.
Case in point. All right. Question 2. The landlord is a treasure hoarding dragon. Gotta pay the rent on time.
Real?
Real.
I
Locking
feel like
it in.
that's real.
Look,
or is it too easy?
Dude, look, I fucked it up last time. So don't even get me.
I feel like they're showing one that should be too easy. So I'm gonna say fake.
Fake. Locking it in. It is, in fact, fake. Well done, Tyler. All right. I haven't played LA Noire in a really long time, but I'm on a real doubt kick.
Jimmy got you in a real doubt kick.
No, absolutely. Yeah, my character from Call of Cthulhu has got me thinking about LA Noire. But I want to make a video of us robotically doing the doubt motion while we take this quiz. All right. And we have a notepad. This is all on a notepad. We're scratching it. All right. The landlord is a treasure hoarding dragon. Scratch out. All right. Next question. In the village training dungeon, watch out, adventurers. The slime is level 100.
Real.
I'm going to go real with that too. It feels real, right? It is fake.
Ah, damn.
We done got.
Got it.
Next question. I'm a middle-aged man who got my adventurer license revoked, but I'm enjoying a carefree lifestyle because I have an adorable daughter now. I think that's real.
I think it's fake. I think they're playing to our middle age and having a daughter.
I think it's real, though. I know I was wrong every time, but I think this one's real.
Okay. You say real, I'll say fake.
All right. It is real. Eat it.
Oh, there you go. All right.
All right. Next question. Woof woof story. I said, make me a rich man's dog, but I didn't say make me Finrer. I think that's real, too.
Okay. All right.
You good with that?
Sure.
It is real. I may or may not have known the last two because I've actually seen those. I get a lot of targeted Facebook ads. A lot of them. Facebook is like, this guy really enjoys anime titties. I don't know, man. Maybe he'll buy a weird manga. Next question.
Mark Zuckerberg, send him the most weird of animes.
Or honestly, they're probably like, to be perfectly honest, because there's a Discord channel on the TADPOG Discord that is, bless you. I know there's another one. Bless you. Let's see if I can get one out. I probably could force it. There's a channel in the Discord server that is just weird manga titles. And because of that, whenever I get those targeted Facebook ads, I take a lot of screenshots now. And I'm interacting with all of those ads. So I feel like I get them a lot. All right. Anyway, I'm just trying to explain to you why I'm the Michael Jordan of this quiz, even though I missed the first four. Next question. Today, once again, the assassin cannot win against the girl he picked up. I haven't seen that one.
False. Fake then. Yeah.
I'm going to go fake with you. It is real. You failed me, Facebook, for the last time. Deleting my account.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Nice. Next question. I became the S rank butler, but I cheated on all the exams.
I want that to be true.
I want it to be true as well, but it's got to be. Let's go real.
So far, anything that had S rank in the title has been fake.
So we should go fake then, unless you think they're trying to throw us off.
Trying to throw us off.
But really,
maybe they know we're suckers for the S rank, so maybe we should say fake.
But what butler exams are there?
I don't know. What real S rank is there?
Come on, there's real S rank, but are there butler exams? Who, Mr. Belvedere? Is he issuing
Mr. Belvedere? Alfred?
Okay, Alfred. Yeah, Alfred's definitely S rank butler.
Jeffrey?
Ask Jeeves.
Ask Jeeves.
What other S rank butlers? To be fair, Mr. Belvedere is probably an A rank, only because he sat on his own balls. He was S rank, and then he sat on his own balls. That was A rank.
Get the level down, Final Fantasy 11.
God, we need to make that video. Look up Mr. Belvedere sits on his balls on YouTube. You won't be disappointed. Okay, so we're thinking fake.
Yeah, fake.
All right, fake. Locking it in. It is fake. Well done.
We're suckers for the S rank.
We are. Next question. Dear self-styled F rank bro says he's going to rule a game-oriented school. That's got to be fake.
I think it's fake.
That's got to be fake, right? All right. It is real.
All right.
It is real. All right. Is Fred Durst an F rank bro?
No.
Wow. All right. S rank bro? I don't know. I don't know
No.
which way to go.
D
C rank.
D rank.
D rank.
D rank, bro.
C minus. All right. Can you name an F rank bro, or is it Frank bro? Probably like a cast member from what was the dating show for New York? Was it I Love New York?
Flavor of Love, and then I Love New York.
It was, yeah, I Love New York. Okay. Probably some F rank bros on there. I don't know. I never saw it. Next question. I was told to relinquish my fiance to my little sister, and the greatest dragon took a liking to me and unbelievably took over the country.
Fake.
That's ain't real. I think that's a Shadowrun manga.
Well, okay. Well, it could be.
I mean, you can make a Shadowrun campaign out of that. Let's see. Okay, so the dragon overruling the
The dragon
corporation.
took over the country and then called Prima Nocta over the entire...
The Samasega dragon decided that he wanted that fiance's little sister. What do you think? Fake?
Fake. I think it's fake. I think it's too contrived.
I agree. I'm going to go fake with you. It is real.
God.
How much money do these make?
Evidently enough to keep going.
They gotta make a lot. I remember when anime and manga titles made sense. You know, like Cowboy Bebop and Neon Genesis Evangelion and Trigun. What is this ridiculous made up nonsense? What's hilarious is the titles are just so long.
Yeah.
They're just so long. They just don't stop. All right. Last one. The demon queen married the idol princess. Idol. I-D-O-L, if that makes a difference, which it might. The demon queen married not the princess who does nothing all day, the idol princess. At least
The quick brown fox jumped over.
the lazy idol. The demon queen married the idol princess. At least she wanted to.
Well, it's consensual, so it's true.
Oh, it's true? I was going to go the other way. It's consensual, so it's
can't
fake.
be consensual. We've done a lot of truths. Let's go. You want to throw in a fake?
Well, we've said fake the last
We've
two
said
times,
fake.
and
I know.
they were real.
That's why I think it's a
this
trap.
Is fake.
Yeah.
Okay, fake. Logging it in. It is fake.
All right.
We got it. I fucking love these quizzes. I fucking love these quizzes. Thank you very much, Brother Zaunab and Sacrifall, for your quiz service.
I think that's all we got. You got anything else?
Tyler, I have a few more questions.
Oh,
for you.
shit. All right.
Nah, just kidding. I do have one more question, and that is, I wonder what game we're going to talk about next week.
Shit. Yeah. All right.
Do you have any idea what that might be?
Oh, let me see. All right. Pull out my keys. All right. The car.
Oh, shit, it looks like...
The van. Work key. 3 houses ago key. Old apartment from college key.
Do you keep all those keys?
Are
you a key
It
hoarder?
takes me a while to throw them away, but yeah.
Is it because you don't know what they're to, or is it for like sentimental?
That's usually part of the reason.
Or is it like, I'm going to break in there and get all that person's
6
stuff?
mystery keys. That one key I found on the ground one time in case I find a mystery locker in the airport someday. All right, key to my special case. I unlock, pull out my just freshly polished, shined Louisville Slugger signed by one Donnie Jeffcoat.
Real manga title.
All right, I said affix it here on the ground, put my head on it, say the prayer, spin in circles so my no-no holes in a random direction. Say the
Oh,
prayer.
shit, you're about to commune with the randomizer.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Say the prayer we all know too well. No whammies. No whammies. No sports games. No whammies. Stop.
155.
D's.
Correct.
All right.
The D's. D's nuts. And podcast over.
This sports game you don't want to play. I don't.
Do you want to take a stab at it? You want to guess?
No.
Okay. Dungeon Master.
Dungeon Master.
Dungeon.
Okay. All right.
Are you familiar with Dungeon Master?
I am not.
It's kind of like wizardry.
Is it a Phil Hawkins game?
It might be.
Got to get Phil Hawkins on for it.
It might be. It is definitely like the last 2 games that we've had him on episodes for.
All right. Well, let's see if he's familiar with it. Try to get Phil Hawkins on then.
All right.
Dungeon Master. Not the Page Master, which I'm waiting for that one too, but Dungeon Master.
Until communing with the randomizer, I did not know that this came out on the SNES. I think it's an old game.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to be real bad.
Okay.
Unless it's ported. I don't know who ported it.
Sammy?
Maybe
No.
it was Sammy. Yeah.
But in this case, it is a guy named Sammy.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, you mean Pachinko Sammy?
My kids call me Pachinko Sammy. I try to get them to call me Daddy, but I have quite an addiction, so they choose to call me Pachinko Sammy.
You may call me Pachinko Sam.
Pachinko Sammy to my kids.
Slot Machine Samuel. Dude, let me tell you about some more weird Facebook targeted ads. Not only, okay, so here's the deal. I think they're like, this guy almost buys a lot of manga. He interacts with the ads. He never buys them, though. Why could that be? I know. He probably wants to buy half-price pachinko machines. So now I'm getting ads for half-price pachinko machines. And what's
He says pachinko a lot of times once a week, every week for the last year.
he calls himself Pachinko Dave in some Facebook groups. Here's the craziest.
Right, this and be a self-made toilet. Both of these.
Potty.
All right, you're right.
Potty. Here is the weirdest part of that. I did look at the pachinko machines. There is a Cowboy Bebop pachinko machine. It is $600. I did consider buying it. But then I was like, what is pachinko?
That'll get cheaper. I'll keep my save.
Right?
Keep an eye on that.
Am I going to need like a special adapter for this? Nah, never mind. But how great of a Twitch stream would that be? Just Cowboy Bebop pachinko.
Same as Swinging and 4 pachinko.
It's Saturday night. You know what that means. Twitch.tv/tadpog_podcast. 4 hours of Cowboy Bebop pachinko. where it's all my money and it doesn't matter.
I would like to see.
It's kind of like Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Can we get a pachinko emulator?
Those probably exist. They probably really do. I'm going to look into that. Big Dick Pie Baker Chris Vaughn, can you build me a Cowboy Bebop pachinko emulator?
A miniature pachinko machine that just emulates other pachinko machines.
For less than $600. That's important. Yeah, there we go. I think it would look nice on the Family Feud set.
That's
a Cowboy Bebop pachinko machine. They also had a Neon Genesis Evangelion one. Fuck. I know. They had multiple versions of it.
Each one only $600.
Yep. Well, those were more expensive.
It's like those old Apple computers that just like, I want the blue one and the orange one and the green one.
Yeah, the iFruits.
iFruits.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Dungeon Master.
Dungeon Master.
That's fitting because you are a dungeon master.
As are you, my friend. In both title and initials.
Not anymore. But yeah, my initials for sure.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody. You can find the show on iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube, and a little thing called Spotify.
Yep.
You're welcome, Paul.
You're welcome, Pauls.
Paul.
I think there are multiple Pauls who listen to us on Spotify now. We're moving up in the Pauls world. Paul's Weekly listed us as the #1 retro comedy video game podcast on Spotify.
On Spotify. That started at episode like 500-ish.
Yeah, and doesn't star famous people.
Or it's part of a network.
We're very niche. I'm sorry. We're the Battle Blaze of podcasts.
Yeah, I know.
We're trying real hard, though.
Yeah. Hopefully one day we'll get a Tadpog pachinko machine.
Yeah. Hopefully Sammy Sega will buy us one day. How rad would that be if just out of the blue we got a letter from Sammy Sega? It's like
$1.1 billion.
Look, we don't understand English that well, but you laugh a lot, and we do like laughing. Also,
controlling interest in Tadpog.
Why don't you buy more manga?
We will pay you $1.1 billion, but you have to spend it all in manga.
Yeah, pass.
Hey, do you like this? Do you like us? Come on. I don't know where I was going.
But you said it like Rick from Rick and Morty.
Hey,
do you like us?
You like us? Why don't you do some shit then? There's Tadpog on Facebook. We're trying to pump that up, do more stuff. Like us on Facebook, like Tadpog. You want to get in on the darker shit, that dank shit? Tadpog Nation. Are you a nice good boy or a nice good girl? Check out that Discord.
It's true. We have those things.
Mm-hmm.
We have a Steam group.
We do. Fuck, I forgot about that.
Find us on Steam.
Yeah.
Join our Steam group.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, weird, Dave hasn't been on here for a while.
I log in every now and then just to like look around. That's it.
Yeah, I only log in.
I can't put that needle back in my arm. So
No, I get it. Plus, my computer sucks.
my laptop is on its last
I
legs.
need to build a new one. But it's like, on the other hand, computers are expensive to build.
Yep.
So there's that.
Let's see. We have an Instagram and a Twitter, TADPOG_podcast for both of those. Most importantly, we have Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to listen to those Call of Cthulhu actual plays, which people have been very complimentary on those actual plays. And I honestly think that it is one of the most fun games that I've played in a long time. Tyler, I think you've done an excellent job in putting the story together. And hopefully we don't all die, but I am counting on that to happen.
I hope not.
So if you want to listen to that and a bunch of other bonus content that we've got, you can find that on patreon.com/tadpog. There are a whole bunch of cool people who donate on there and potentially some people that I would like to thank, but I'm not prepared for that. But if you give me a moment and sit right there, I can probably become prepared for that.
It's good. Both snotty boys.
Yeah, I'm trying to
There's something over here. There's something over here that gets my allergies toward the end of the show.
I'm trying to, it's not allergies for me. I'm trying to sniffle off mic. So hopefully that's working, but probably not. I would like to thank the following people. Master Cycle Baron, Kevin Link, who's upped his donation significantly. Link, thank you. And Link, thank you for spearheading the Tadpog Prom initiative this year. I know Link's put in a bunch of calls to different hotels, and he's working really hard on that. So, Link, thank you. We definitely appreciate the increase in your donation and what you're doing for Tadpog Prom. I'd also like to thank Nolan Clemens for upping his donation by a penny, riding that penny train. I think, Nolan, you probably just missed that. If you want another, if you want another toot toot, just throw us another penny. We'll get you.
I think that's all we got then. Our theme song is Moves by Sycamore Drive. Leave that track found in the show notes at tadpog.com.
And this show was executive produced by Usurper Grimm, 1383. You can find him on Twitch. He'd drop the usurper part. And Grimm with 2 M's. God Emperor Alex Pena, Cousin David Galino, Daniel Abernathy, who I feel like we gave a title to.
I think you're right.
That's bad.
Fuck.
Bye, Daniel.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Daniel's fed up with our shit at this point. Let's just say his name like 8 times. Daniel Abernathy, Daniel Abernathy, Daniel Abernathy, Daniel Abernathy, Daniel Abernathy, Daniel Abernathy,
Yes.
Daniel Abernathy, Daniel Abernathy. Do you think we made it up?
I hope so.
All right. Thank you, Daniel. We appreciate it.
We'll workshop a title that we'll write down.
The 8 Daniels. the 8.
Like Uber and Sawigity. He's the eightfold Daniel Abernathy.
The eightfold. Yes. That's it, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
The eightfold Daniel Abernathy, Platinum member Brett Miller, Laud Dennis, and Master Cycle Baron Kevin Link. So thank you guys. We definitely appreciate the very generous donations. Thank you very much.
Because I was also, I've noticed he's just been posting a lot, and I appreciate that in the Tadpog Nation, Damian Ramos. So I wanted to give him the title of Postmaster Damian.
Postmaster General?
Postmaster General, there you go. Postmaster General Damian Ramos.
All right, I love it.
Hey, you want to close this one out, Dave?
Like our favorite Battle Blaze character.
All right. So until next time, Tropical Capricorn.
That's not my favorite. I just wanted to.
It's just fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Yeah.
You were Adric.
The Dark Knight.
Yeah. How many babies do you think in the world right now are named Adric?
3.
Do you? Yeah. There's probably an Adric out there, right?
I think so.
Like that's a real name, right?
He's somewhere in like England.
How many?
Ross, get on that. Find me some Adrics.
Let's get him on the show. Let's have an all Adric
Let's see
show.
all Adrics. Oops, all Adrics.
Oops, all Adrics. And one Carol, but not Carol. Not a Christmas Carol.